Hari Om kids. Kids, this year Janmashtami is on the 7th of September. So today's focus for the Bal Sanskar class is on Janmashtami. When Lord Krishna incarnated at Devaki's home, he first revealed himself in his four-armed form within the jail cell. He said, "O Mother, O Vasudev, you had performed penance to attain me during the beginning of Manvantara, and your mind was always absorbed in me. When I came to grant you a boon with my favor, my divine power drew your intellect towards my incarnate form with qualities. You sought me as your son. Your perseverance, endurance, truthfulness, eagerness to endure suffering, inherent nature and deep contemplation pleased me so much that I said, not just once, but 3 times, I will be your son. Do not hesitate. O Mother, when you were Prishni and father was Sutapa in Satyug, I incarnated and was named Prishnigarb. Later you became Aditi and Kashyap. Then I came as Lord Upendra, named Vaman. Now you've become Devaki and Vasudev, and I'm coming as Lord Krishna. I show you this four-armed form to signify that in accordance with the boon I granted, I come to manifest as your son, to engage in the exchange of love, and this is your final birth. After this you will attain my boat." Saying this, Lord transformed into the form of a little child, Krishna Gopal. On the 8th day of Krishna Paksh, under the Rohini Nakshatra, even in the deep darkness of midnight, Lord Krishna illuminated everything. Let's lovingly chant the victory of Krishna Kanhaiya Lal. Let's start today's Bal Sanskar class by remembering revered Guruji. Firstly, all the children will stand in their respective places and jump a little on their tippy toes. Now all the children will chant Om.
Hari
Children, now we will do TRATAK. TRATAK increases our concentration and memory power.
It's time for story now. The title of today's story is Rukmini episode. Rukmini was the great daughter of Maharaj Bhishmak, the king of Vidarbha country, who was extremely intelligent, full of virtues, and had devotion and love for Lord Shri Krishna. On the contrary, his eldest son Rukmi was a hater of Lord Shri Krishna. After listening to the virtues, bravery, fame, etc. of Shri Krishna, Rukmini had resolved in her heart that she would go to Girdhar Gopal only. Whereas due to hatred towards Shri Krishna, Rukmi considered Shishupal as the only suitable groom for his sister. When Rukmini's marriage was fixed with Shishupal, she became very sad and started praying to Lord Shri Krishna that how should he get her married. Many times in life, where there is an adverse situation, when nothing is understood in the intellect, at that time, the only support is the refugee of God. Frustrated Rukmini wrote a confidential letter to the Lord asking for help and guidance and sent an eminent Brahman to Dwarka to deliver it to Krishna immediately. On reaching Dwarka, Lord Shri Krishna, the supreme devotee of Brahman, caressing their feet with his soft hands, and asked, "Brahmadev, have you not been inconvenienced in any way?" On asking like this, Brahman Dev gave Rukmini's letter to Shri Krishna and said, "O Yaduvansh Shiromani, I have come to Dwarka for this most confidential message. You should think about it and immediately act accordingly." Like an innocent, helpless child in that letter, Rukmini requested her God Shri Krishna that my family members want to marry me to the kings lying in illusion. But, O Lord, I have married you from my heart. You come here and marry me. Please accept me as your wife. When the devotee surrenders completely in his God in this way, then God does not delay in removing his sorrows. Shri Krishna was pleased after receiving Rukmini's message that this creature wants to leave me or God. It is the innate nature of the God that if someone wants to have him, he holds his hand. Rukmini writes in the letter that according to the custom of my clan, a day before marriage, I will go to see my Kuldevi. I will keep a fast, and O Lord, while going to Kuldevi's temple outside the village, hold my hand, accept my water intake by offering the dust of your feet. According to Rukmini's prayer, outside the Kuldevi's temple, Shri Krishna picked up Rukmini from the crowd and made her sit on his chariot in front of all the soldiers. They then started driving their chariot fast. At the same time, Rukmini's brother, Jarasandha and others with an Akashvani army came to oppose her on the way. At first, the army of Yaduvanshis who came with Lord Krishna fought a fierce battle with Jarasandha's army and his elephants, horses, bows, and the opposition army was destroyed by the rain of arrows. All the kings, including Jarasandha, ran away from the battle, showing their backs. Then, on the challenge of Rukmi's full of ego, Shri Krishna destroyed his elephant, horse, charioteer, chariot flag, etc. with his arrows. Lord Shri Krishna cut off all the weapons he picked up. But as soon as Shri Krishna started killing him, Rukmini fell at the feet of Shri Krishna and prayed, "You are the most powerful God, but you are the also form of welfare. So don't give the death sentence to my brother." In the same way, under the control of Maya, considering himself as a body, he believes that this is a friend, this is an enemy, or this is his own, this a stranger. And in this way, he makes worldly demands from the divine. This is the disparity of intelligence. But God, being merciful, also accepts the worldly demand of the living being, that somebody or the other. this living being will wake up in its own form. Bhakta Vatsa, Lord Shri Krishna, did not kill her brother by accepting the compassionate call of fearful Rukmini. Only by cutting his hair, shaving off his beard and mustache, he was left ugly. Later, on the persuasion of Balramji, indifferent Rukmini ji removed the filth of her attachment by taking the help of discriminating intelligence. And in this way, Lord Shri Krishna went to Dwarka along with Vidarbha Princess Rukmini ji and took water according to the method after defeating all the kings.
So kids, as long as there are attachments, aversions and other faults in an intellect, attaining the Supreme Being is difficult. However, within the support of discernment and complete surrender to God, the attainment of the Supreme Being becomes easy.
Glory of Indian culture. Janmashtami mystery. Janmashtami is a profound and mysterious festival. Lord Shri Krishna chose to manifest in a jail on the 8th day of the dark fortnight of Shravan during the dark midnight. The one who is self-luminous prefers the darkness of the night. The one who resides in every heart chooses the confines of imprisonment. The eternally liberated one accepts the form of a little child. Mother and father are imprisoned with handcuffs. Clouds of adversity surround them. And even amidst all that, Shri Krishna smiles and takes on his divine form. It's as if he's conveying a message. O souls, even if your birth happens in the home of imprisoned parents, do not consider yourself powerless. Even if your birth occurs in confinement, do not worry. Awaken your inner divinity, perform noble deeds, engage in good company, follow righteous conduct, manifest your hidden divine emotions because you are a reflection of my essence. What is the meaning of avatar? It means descent. One who descends from above to below is an avatar. The Lord himself in the form of Krishna as a child, humming, singing, dancing, playing, feeding, and engaging in various playful activities, awakens the individual in his glory. And he is known as the Sri Krishna Avatar. No matter how tired and defeated a soul is, Janmashtami is a festival to awaken the enthusiasm within. It's a festival to share joy while having one's feet on the head of troubles. It's a festival to awaken the Narayan nature within a human being. Janmashtami. Competition time. And now it's time for knowledge competition. You will be asked a question. There will be 4 options and you need to provide the correct answer within 10 seconds. The question is, in which yug did Lord Shri Krishna incarnate? The options are Satyug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, Kali Yug. The correct answer to the question will be revealed at the end of the session. Health tips. Health security, the blessing of Prasad. The Prasad offering received during the days of Janmashtami is beneficial for health. It contains ingredients like coriander, carom seeds, cumin and jaggery. During this season, the element of air predominates, so the celebration of consuming and sharing Prasad has arrived. This season also signifies a slow metabolism. Fasting helps in restoring the balance of metabolism, and unnecessary elements in the body will be drawn and eliminated due to fasting, thereby improving physical health. By consuming Prasad, the effects of the air element will be balanced, and by observing a fast, a sense of divine contentment will emerge within the mind. Every festival and culinary tradition in your culture is designed to keep your body healthy, your mind content, and to let the knowledge of the bestower of intellect shine in your intellect. The recitation done on the day of Janmashtami yields countless rewards. Especially important is the recitation and meditation performed throughout the entire night of Janmashtami. Do's and don'ts. What should one do and not do on Janmashtami? It's written in Bhavishya Puran that observing the fast of Janmashtami prevents untimely death. Those who observe the fast of Janmashtami do not experience miscarriages in their homes. The fast of Ekadashi is known to eliminate thousands and millions of sins. The merit of observing fast of Janmashtami is equal to that of observing 1,000 Ekadashi fasts. The self-control exercised on Ekadashi should be even greater on Janmashtami. Materialistic possessions are in any case poison for a seeker, but on the day of Janmashtami, one should abstain from indulging in theft, consuming tea, snacks, or miscellaneous food items. The recitation of an overnight vigil performed on Janmashtami yield immeasurable rewards. So children, gather the courage to observe fasting on Janmashtami. Listen to the tales of Lord Shri Krishna. Engage in night jagran, and not only will this enhance your well-being, but will also bring forth exceptional qualities to your intellect. Questionnaire. How's the result of actions obtained? Answer. Lord Shri Krishna explains to Bhishma Pitama, the result of actions, O Bhishma, multiplies with the passage of time. With Chakravridhi's Sudh, it becomes doubled in 6 years, quadrupled in 12 years, octupled in 18 years, and multiplied 16 times in 24 years. Bhishma Pitama asked Lord Shri Krishna, what kind of karma did I perform that I have to lie on a bed of arrows? In this life and in the previous 73 lives, I haven't committed any sins of such nature. At that moment, Lord Shri Krishna smiled and replied, O embodiment of self-discipline, in your 74th life, when you were a young boy, you went wandering in the forest. There you pricked a thorn from a babool tree into the body of Sisada seated on a leaf. The consequence of that cruel action is manifesting now as you lie here. Pujya Bapuji says, therefore, dear one, when you perform actions, you should reflect 4 times before proceeding. What will be the result of this action? What will you gain from it? How long will its effects persist? Why should I commit a sin? If I perform virtuous deeds, should I desire their transient or eternal results? By pondering in this manner, if illumination dawns in your intellect, you will be able to digest the boon of realization. And now it's time for activity. Leelas of Lord Krishna. Children, write down the Leelas, divine actions of Sri Krishna in the order they occurred. The Leelas that happened first should be listed above, and the ones that followed should be listed below. Let's see who can arrange them in the correct sequence. Killing of Kans, the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, bringing back Guru Sandeepani's son, lifting of Govardhan mountain, battle with Jarasandh, construction of Dwarka, protection of Parikshit in the womb, defeat of Putana, initiation by sage Sandeepani, butter theft Leela, marriage with Rukmini, becoming the peace messenger, battle with Kalyanag, birth of Lord Krishna, birth of Lord Balram, meeting Sudama. Activity solution: birth of Lord Balram, birth of Lord Krishna, defeat of Putna, butter theft Leela or activity, battle with Kalyanag, lifting of Govardhan mountain, killing of Kans, Initiation by Sage Sandeepani. Bringing back Guru Sandeepani's son. Battle with Jarasandh. Construction of Dwarka. Marriage with Rukmini. Meeting Sudama. Becoming the peace messenger. Teaching of the Bhagavad Gita. Protection of Parikshit in the womb. Homework time. On the day of Janmashtami, all the children will observe fasting and will engage in chanting as much as possible. On that day, they will also enjoy the prasad of butter mishri and panjiri. Those children who celebrate Janmashtami in this manner will write about it in their diaries. From the various activities of Lord Krishna, what have you learned? You will write about this in your diary. This time, get ready for the question and answer session. Question number 1. In the form of Devaki and Vasudev's son, which 3 avatars did Lord Chaturbhuj, 4-armed, take? In her letter to Lord Sri Krishna, what request did Rukmini make? What is the spiritual significance of Rukmini's letter? What are the benefits of consuming the prasad of Panjiri? What message does the incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna convey to us? What's the meaning of the term avatar? What's the result of observing the fast of Janmashtami? How should Janmashtami be celebrated? How do the results of actions manifest? Why Sri Krishna Janmashtami is celebrated? Prayer time.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmam Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
O Lord, lead us from falsehood to truth, from darkness to light, from mortality to immortality. May there be peace in all aspects of our lives. Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, today's Bal Sanskar class concludes, and next week we will meet again with a new knowledge enhancing topic. Until then, Hari Om. The correct answer to the Knowledge Sans competition question is Dwapar Yuga.